I finished my FYP.
Jesus Christ.
No, I finished my system was just there. Like, I've graduated now. Obviously, there is no work. You understand? People that say that graduated like 10 sets before you say are still jobless. It's now you that just graduated. Going back to your parents' house is not failure.
Okay.
Yeah, going back to your parents' house. If you don't really have the financial muscle to actually cater for yourself,
yeah,
you go back to your parents' house, but I can't get creative or I can't focus in my parents' house. Same as some other people. If you hang around 5 billionaires, you're going to be the 6th billionaire.
Of course.
Because you're literally replicating what they are doing. Investment in yourself is the best investment ever. Investment in your business follows. Then, whatever thing you do, you then like invest it inside something. You can make more money from your business and decide to like build a house for rent house.
When you see your age mate, like someone within your age bracket, when you see someone like that buying a land, do you feel inspired or do you feel intimidated? All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Living Today. And I remain your host, Akira Chuka. And don't forget, the Living Today show is about life and what it entails. And with me here today is Big George, the CEO of BG Exchange and BG Autos. Now, today, we're going to be talking about something a little bit different that is currently happening in the student sector. You know, when you've already gone to school, you've graduated, you've wear the graduation gown, you've collected the certificates, you've taken the pictures and everything, but you're still staying in your student apartment. Well, we're going to be dicing about that one today. Anyways, Arinze, welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Okay, so straight to the point, why do students still stay back in their apartments even after graduating?
Well, some stay back for various reasons.
Like what? Fear, poverty. What exactly though?
First, some of them, they don't really like to go back to their parents' house. You know, as you've graduated now, you stay back and, you know, maybe you've experienced that freedom already. You know, your parents actually limit you to some certain things to some certain type of lifestyle.
Okay.
So some people they'll be like, okay, since they've graduated, so they stay in school. Then before they now maybe finally find their way. You know, maybe
Finding
by
their
going
way.
find their way now, like maybe moving out of the school environment now to a better place, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe start living as a full-time bachelor or a spinster. Yeah.
I think maybe, I actually would think that maybe it's based off, they don't want to leave that place. Will I call it maybe the school vibes? Some people don't think it's financial restraints. That is like,
Yeah, some people with financial restraints too. Nobody wants to like stay in school environment for a very, very, very long period of time.
okay.
You understand? You know, when you graduate, you don't just like bolt out like with speed. You just, I feel like some people like to take their time. You know, your plan, because relocating is not easy. Your plan.
True.
You understand?
Yeah.
And even if maybe you have the financial muscle to do that, you have
Yeah.
to like take your time and plan very well. Know where you want to base.
Yeah.
Know where, you know, what type of work you are doing.
Yeah.
Know what type of place you love to stay. You know, even if you're like working remotely or working online, you might also like want to like go to a place whereby you can also do your maybe physical or Web2 like normal business.
Yeah.
You understand? So all those things come into place. But like you said, one of the major reasons why people stay back in school area is actually, I think, it's financial constraints. Aside the planning and other things, I think
Okay.
it's financial constraints, whereby, you know, you need to like gather up some amount of money and all, and then
You know, I feel that some people think is emotional attachment. The fact that you don't want to leave that particular place that, you know, saw your struggles. Okay, this place watched me grow. I grew from here. It was there. I made my first 1 million naira, you know, all this stuff. And then maybe some people is like, I'm scared to go back to my parents' house because of what society will say, what people think. Why do people attribute going back to your parents' house as failure, or maybe you're not being a man?
going back to your parents' house is not failure.
Okay.
Yeah, going back to your parents' house, if you don't really have the financial muscle to actually cater for yourself,
Yeah.
you go back to your parents' house. But going back to your parents' house now has no disadvantages too.
Like what?
For example, you be lazy, you be relaxed. Your parents must feed you. They are your parents. So no matter how bad,
Don't think it's about the mindset though.
even if your surrounding determines your surrounding. Like if you're your parents' house now, your priorities become secondary.
Okay.
Their priorities become primary. The family, you start living like a, will I say, sort of like family set. You don't now live like you're living for yourself. You're now living. I feel like you now divide your priorities into two. Your parents' own will always come up on top. Then your own
Okay.
come up. For example, now you might want to do something on your laptop. You might want to like maybe have this thing. Your mom will be like, "Come, go to the market and do this thing." Your dad will be like, "Come, go and wash the car. Go and do this one." You see that your time is so things that you are supposed to now do, if you now come, you now have to like be coming later. So even if you are planning to do something and do this one and do this one, you now have to start involving your parents' plans too
Into what you're doing.
into what you are doing. But if you're staying alone now, maybe you go to see them once in a while. Obviously, you need to go and see your parents.
Sorry to cut you short. Wouldn't you say that it's a financial strategy to go back to your parents' house and stay because you're trying to avoid some kind of finances that will actually help you in where you're going, something like that?
Well, that is the only advantage of staying in your parents' house. The you're cutting cost of
Exactly,
living.
and I think that should be the goal for a growing young
But
man or woman.
No, it's not the goal for a growing young man. You have to aim to make more money to cater for your. Won't you still live?
So my friend contacted me last week complaining that for the past 1 month, she's been trying to get an apartment. And I was not happy. Why was I not happy? She didn't tell me on time. I would have introduced her to using HomeAvers. Because with HomeAvers, you don't have to stress over getting an apartment anymore. You don't have to waste your transport fare going from one house to one house to one house looking for what you like. You can easily get what you like on the HomeAvers app, seamlessly, easily. And you don't have to pay any ridiculous fees anymore. No more inspection fees, no more agent fees. And HomeAvers just easily connects you directly to the property manager. You get to meet the Oga in charge. No more why you. No more you have to meet this person just to pay your rent. No more of that. And no more rush hour. Even before you even get a quick notice. Or maybe you just decide that, okay, I don't want to stay here anymore. You can easily slide into the HomeAvers app and look for that apartment you so much desire. And in case of any problem, even during the renting process, you can easily run back to us and raise your complaints. No, nobody's gonna ditch you. You don't have to even worry about that. You can fall back to us and make any complaints of your choice. And guess what? You can gain more information about any apartment of your choice using HomeAvers. Why choose the hard way when you have the easy way? Anyways, let's get back into the podcast and see what I have to say. Yeah, but wouldn't you agree that still that those people that stay back in the student apartment, they are trying to escape the high rent because I believe that your student apartment is more cheaper.
Yes.
Oh, you agree with that?
Yes.
Because that is it. And then if you check it, I've seen most men and most women that stay over there. Student environment, it tends to kind of limit your thinking. Because I've seen a lot of people. I've known. There's someone I met recently. This person graduated 5 years ago, but he's still living in the student apartment. And then you're like, don't you want to get married? Don't you want to, like, it limits you. You start thinking like as if you're still a student. This is how, because when you're around people that are still trying to find their feet, you're still around, your company actually matters.
No.
Okay.
Everything, it depends on your mindset, number one. Now, if you're in a student environment, but you are not thinking like a student anymore, and the company you keep are not students either, you understand, are people who have also graduated and who are always discussing life goals and the rest of them, you understand. You guys, the more you guys interact more and more, you guys, bring up like updates. Okay, this one, see the one that is working now, see this one. You guys work together. You guys, rub minds together, bring up ideas and all. Okay. That's not what students do. Students go to school, read their book, go for tests and all these things, but we are not really doing all that. You understand? You're just trying to like find your feet, maybe gather up money and leave. And for someone that is staying there for 5 years, obviously maybe he might have a business that is actually keeping him there. Okay. You understand? Unless maybe you have a business now. For example, someone can set up something like a shuttle now. Obviously, if he has a shuttle now that runs from school to town, from town to school, he's going to be living around his business now. True. So I feel like that person, or maybe people that stay around for a very, very longer period of time actually have businesses that they are doing that
don't
is
you think it's
printing money
limiting,
for
though?
them. You're serving the students now. I won't say limiting in what sense?
Because I feel like
Like a broader audience or something.
do you
outside.
get, because like you're limiting yourself from chasing far, going far.
Everything is
Yeah.
mindset. If you can provide a service, you can provide goods for students, for example, in Futo, you can actually expand. You have another office, you have another branch in IMSU. You expand, you have another branch in Alvan. You expand, you have another branch in Omago. You expand, you have another branch in Nekede. You expand, you have another branch elsewhere. You expand. If you can even go from universities to secondary schools, from secondary schools to primary school. Let's say, for example, now you're doing foodstuff business now.
Yeah.
You understand? Okay, you have maybe something like a shop in mini mart in school.
Yeah.
Where you sell to students, maybe wholesale and all.
Yeah.
You start from Futo. Next thing you have to think of now is get another branch in IMSU. You're sending students in IMSU.
True.
Next thing you have to get another branch in another place. Alvan, Nekede, Umagwa, everywhere.
Yeah.
You understand? So his mindset now. You're now, so at that point in time, Save, you might not even stay in that area again. You might now be living in town, and then you have
True.
people like working for you and all.
Yeah.
You understand? So his mindset. Now, that one person now that is just staying, that is going to the shop by himself and all, opening everything.
Yeah.
He's now staying there. You see how the mindset is now. You understand? So
Yeah.
I don't. For anybody to be staying in student area for 5 years, you must have, unless the person is not serious with his life. I just put it like that.
You know, as funny as this is, I've met people that actually get limited by that environment. There was even someone I got into an engagement with. The person was like, truthfully speaking, that being around these people, you tend not to think far because you get bustled into the whole student life and things like.
Depends on what you are doing. Depends on the kind of company you are keeping.
So are you trying to say that staying in the school environment is strategic and not irresponsible?
Whether you are staying in the school environment or you are staying even outside the school environment, everything boils down to the company you are keeping and the type of thing you are doing. You can be in the school environment and you have other people that are thinking, that are connecting to other larger economies in the world.
Okay.
You can do great things from a small place. You understand? You can be in that school environment now. After school now, you want to focus and maybe grind and then make serious money and then move out. You understand?
Yeah.
Perfectly okay. You connect with other people.
Okay.
Everything is, we're in an information era, AI and all. So everything is information. Everything is updates. Once you should get it, you connect to other people that are doing that same thing.
Yeah.
They give you the update. They teach you. They say, okay, this is how it is. This is how it is. This is how it is. This is what's going currently.
Yeah.
You key in and grind your way out. That's just it. That's why I say it depends. It's not you can stay here and connect to like people and connect to economies and connect to updates of people of things people are even doing in Japan, in US, in UK, in Canada, around the world. The world is now a global village. So if you are just looking based on what you are seeing, based on just here, student environment, go to school, you are sending ruler, pencil, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No. That's why I say it depends on the company you are keeping. You need to connect with people that are, hungry and eager to, excel beyond where they are, beyond their limits, and then have the right information. For example, now if you're into Web3 now, they might be like, okay, this pre-sale is coming up, blah 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 blah. If you are not around them, you will never know.
Sure.
You will never know. They can be like, okay, see, if you're in Web3 now, they'll be like, okay, see. This Discord is open for now. You people should enter now. No, they are sharing code. Enter the testnet. Enter the pre-sale. Enter this one. If you're not around those people, you will never get that information.
True.
And at the end of the day, you see people printing money, printing thousands.
True.
You understand? So it's not about what you are seeing. It's about the information and the kind of company you are keeping around that school area. So don't let maybe because you are seeing this thing or seeing no. It's not about what you are seeing. It's about the kind of company you are keeping, the type of information you have access to. Whether you are even staying in school environment or not. But even if you are staying in school environment, that 1 year you stay there, if you decide to stay there, use it. Make sure you connect to the right people who want to see you win.
Yeah.
Connect to the right people who want to see you win. Connect to people who want to who are also eager to grow. Because if you hang around five billionaires, you're going to be the sixth billionaire.
Of course,
Because you're literally replicating what they are doing. If they do this one, you follow them. They are doing this one, you follow them. They do this one, you follow them. So you keep like attach yourself to such type of persons. Make them your friends. You know, you guys will work together. You keep grinding, and God will eventually bless your hard work. That's just it. Of course. So there's nothing bad in staying in the school area for 1 year. It's better than going back to your parents' house. Honestly, you manage yourself. At least you know that this is my situation. You start working from your situation. Okay, see me. Oh, I've graduated now. Obviously, there is no work. You understand? People that say that graduated like 10 sets before you say are still jobless. It's now you that just graduated. Well, there's no work, no industry, no nothing to to work on in this thing now. So you just like connect with people. Use that 1 year also before you go for anyone else. Use that 1 year, gather enough like serious funds. Connect with people. Connect with people that are better than you. Always try to connect with people that are better. I'm not trying to say that leave your friends. I'm not saying you should leave your friends, but make sure that you are trying to always be closer to people that are far off better than you in whatever thing you are doing.
Yeah, that's true.
You get close to them.
Yeah.
Make sure you, as they are working, you too, you work your own, you grind. Everybody, you keep chasing,
Yeah. That's true though. So as someone that's just recently graduated and you've been in the whole, you just came out and then you've rented, right? So would you say that renting, would you say it's a flex or a financial setup?
Renting.
Like in the sense that renting after school.
Okay.
Would you say it's actually
like
a flex?
Immediately after school?
Exactly, you graduated and then you just started to rent a place out. Would you say it's actually a flex? Like it's actually wow, this person achieved a huge feat? Or would you just say it's a financial setup based off of pressure and all of that?
Depending on your financial capabilities. You cannot have maybe 3 million and using 2 million or 2.5 million to rent a place.
I think most people have done this based off of societal pressure.
Yes, but I don't see it wise. I don't see everybody might have maybe their plans for the year, but what if things should go wrong? You understand?
Yeah.
So I don't really see everybody know how they want to like position and plan themselves and plan their lives and all. So but renting after school, as long as you have the money, perfectly fine.
Okay.
The main thing is that you are doing well for yourself and you are going to make back that your rent money. You understand? At least times 5, times 10. You go to a better environment, better clarity.
Yeah.
Better, better everything, better water. You drink better water, better health care.
Yeah.
Better everything. So you now have enough. You have like when I say you relax, more lighting. Even for example, in school now, maybe there's no way like go to a place that usually have maybe 22 hours light, 18 to 22 hours light. So you calm down because if you're doing remote work, you do your remote work. If you're doing your content creation, anything you are doing, you calm down here and do it very well. If you feel like you want to maybe rent a place immediately after school, you have the capability and the ability to do it.
Yeah.
Good and fine. It's also a very perfect thing. But
Okay.
get back to your parents' house, the disadvantage is too plenty.
I agree with you on that too, but at the same time, I don't agree. For me, it's like 50-50. You get the aspect of you saying that you have to put them first too, because you can't just stay at home. Although I think it also depends on the kind of family you came from. Your parents are the kind of people that want you to actually do good for yourself or do better for yourself. They won't want to interrupt you while you work or in your own day to day and trying to. And then when you're free from your work, because definitely you're going to be free. You may want to move around and then you can still interact with your family. But moving on, would you think it's advisable for a young graduate to actually buy a land, maybe at the outskirts or wherever? Do you think buying a land is actually a wise investment, like something that a young graduate should actually do? Do you think is wise?
Well, as you're graduating, I don't think
It's a wise investment, right?
Well, if you want to lock your money, it's you can say it's wise and it's unwise.
Okay, can you explain that? Can you explain how it's wise and unwise though?
Well, as you're graduating, I think you need to invest more in yourself.
Okay.
invest more in your business.
Okay.
More volatile business. You are young. You have
Yeah.
enough time to make mistakes.
True.
You understand? You have
Yeah.
enough time to fall and fail and fall forward.
Yeah.
So I feel like you should invest more in yourself. If you're a tech guy, invest more, you get a very, very good laptop, you
Okay.
get monitor, a workspace and whatever.
Yeah.
If you're a content creation person, maybe streamer, you
Yeah.
know what to get,
Yeah.
ring light and all those things. So you invest more in yourself, invest more in your skill, upgrade your skill. If you are doing this one, you can also add another program. Maybe you know how to do this and that. Maybe you can be like, okay, let me add data analysis, data science. Let me add this particular set of tech skill to my resume.
Yeah.
You invest more. You invest in courses. Investing in yourself. Then if you're doing business, you invest more in your business.
Yeah.
Do more ads and all for more turnovers. Then money from there, you can now use part of the money from whatever thing you are doing to get the land. So I feel like, but just going outright to go and get the land that we now stay the
For
money
long, you're not even sure you're going to even actually.
20 years, 30, and it depends on when you're getting the land. No go buy land for bush.
I think that's what most graduates actually do. They do
You
go
gotta
and
buy land
there.
of 200,000. If you want to sell it, you will not see buyer.
Yeah. Actually, personally, I
You enter
think,
somebody's village.
yeah.
You gotta get land. If you now want to sell it 200,000, 300,000, what type of land is that?
Obviously.
If you now want to sell, you have to
Yeah.
leave the land for in fact, it might
10,
be
15 years or
might even
something.
be your child self that will now sell that land, and maybe inflation self must.
Oh my
Selling
God.
itself, you might even sell it at loss.
Yeah, true.
So everything, you just have to be like very skeptical about everything. You need to like, what gives you more high returns currently?
Yeah.
Investment in yourself is the best investment ever. Investment in your business follows. Then whatever thing you do, you then like invest it inside something. You can make more money from your business and decide to like build house for rentals. You understand?
So you also go with building too, like encouraging graduates to also build or
No,
something.
that should be later on in life. That should be like to store your money. Like you have about maybe 200 million. You understand? You can need to build students hostel like plenty. You should be able to build maybe you rent it out to 200,000.
Yeah.
You multiply it. You're sure that okay, in a year I'm making like 20 million from this investment, which is going to take you like 10 years. In the next 10 years, you know that is when you're going to. So you just be collecting the money small. I feel like real estate, when you are renting or when you are buying to keep, is to hold your money and then give you little.
Returns or something.
Yes, that's what I feel. But when you now buy and build and sell, that's there the main business is. You just buy a land. Maybe get the land for like 10 million. Use like maybe 80 million to
And
build
to
it.
build
90
it.
million. You put the land for 200 million.
That's strategy, bro. That's strategy.
Yeah, that's what all these realtors do now. You get the land, you build on it, you maybe do add like 50% or maybe, I don't know, whatever
Damn.
percentage you want. Yeah, that's where the main business is. But if you go and build now and say you want to rent out, it will take you like more than 5 years.
So technically, they've been deceiving us all this while, like this whole buy land while you're still in school, buy land. Don't know how things are gonna be
It's
and all
not
of that.
deceit though. It's not deceit. You can buy and build. It's your choice.
But if you don't have, as a graduate, you don't necessarily have the money to build. You get, and I know of someone that bought a land in Iziobudo, and I'm like, okay, not actually a bad investment. It's a village part and everything. But the place you bought this land, guy, this is the outskirts. And what is the assurance that you actually find someone to actually buy this land back from you? Because that's where the problem is. Not just buying the land. Who are
Actually.
you going to sell it to?
That's what I just said earlier. I don't go and buy land inside bush, inside
Yeah.
somebody's village where if you want to sell, you will not see. You go and buy land for 300,000, 200, 150. All these people that have family land,
Yeah.
they even always get
Community.
issues very well. So as a student that is doing this thing, invest more. What you should be thinking of more is how to invest more in yourself,
True.
how to invest more in your business.
True.
Then even if you want to get the land, it should be from proceeds from all those things. You'll be like, okay, let me lock this money here, store this money here. Share you get So that's just the thing. But going outright, maybe you want to buy land. I don't really see it as something that should be rushed. Land is always in constant sale. Like,
True, too. When you see your age mate, like someone within your age bracket, when you see someone like that buying a land, do you feel inspired or do you feel intimidated? Before we get back into the podcast, You know how looking for an apartment has turned you into a full-time detective. Agent fees here, inspection fees there. Like, next thing you know, your transport money has literally finished, vanished, poof, gone. Well, I'm about to introduce you to Homevers. With Homevers, you don't pay agent fees, you don't pay inspection fees, and there's even a free wait list. So once that dream apartment you've been eyeing comes up, you'll be the first person to know. And you know the best parts? No stress at all. Zero stress, none. It's literally house hunting made easy. Like, you just click on the app, choose the apartment you want, and chill. I know it sounds too good to be true, but try it first, then come and thank me later. Now, let's go back to the podcast.
I feel happy for the person.
Jesus.
I feel happy that you're progressing.
Do you really think it's progress though?
It's progress? It's progress. No matter how you want to look at it, it's progress. Yes. It's progress because
In what angle,
you
though?
have already, like, you've gotten that money, you've locked it.
Okay.
So something can come up in the future whereby you might maybe want to sell the land. You might have plenty money in the future and want to now build on it and sell. You might want to, build on it and rent. So it's progress, no matter how you look at it, but it's just like timing. For example, now, if you should invest more in yourself, in your business and all, and you get to like maybe your late 40s, 50s, obviously there are some certain risks you won't be taking anymore. Like,
True.
you have plenty liquidity.
True.
You can decide to be like, okay, I have so much liquidity right now. I can throw in 200 million here and nothing. I won't even really feel it.
Yeah.
You just decide to build student hostel and then be collecting rent. If you're making 40 million every year from it, you're making 40 million every year from it, you'll be like, okay, this one is for feeding.
Yeah.
So till whenever, even, okay, they say a building expires in, like, I don't know, 10 years or something. After 10 years, you should renovate, or 5 years, you should renovate, something like that.
Yeah.
After some time, you renovate, you bring out small money, bring out like maybe 10 million. You renovate the entire building, you repaint, you put new lighting, make the place fine again. Increase the rent small.
Exactly how it's done. I think that's what you're doing right now.
Increase the rent small, So you know that this is my retirement plan.
Yeah.
You understand? That's why I say, there's an investment part of like getting the land, building, real estate, and there is the business part. You understand? As a young person now, okay, I'll advise you like to get the land, build on it, and then sell. You add money fast, you sell, you sell, But to just, as a young person, to just go and buy land and keep, it's not really that bad. Okay. I won't also condemn it, but there's always something better. Will you take 10% or will you take 80%?
True.
So
True.
that's just it. Yes.
Well, for those that still want to stay in the student environment after they are graduating, they can as well use Homevers to actually get, an apartment.
Yes.
Because Homevers will connect you directly to the property
Yes,
manager.
I've heard about them.
You've heard about Homevers too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually a very good company that will connect you to the property manager and for you to actually get a good apartment. But moving on, I'm still on the aspect of the whole staying in the student environment. Many people have seen it as a means of, I've seen someone that actually settled down there based off the rent, like the price of the rent. Most people prefer to stay in that area based off the cheaper rent you get. But at the same time, if you check the environment, because if you notice, most schools right now, even the ones in Owerri, are very far from the main town itself. You get. So if you check your constant it's like you're far away from the main hustle and bustle. It's like you're far away from the real world. And you're just settling in a very small world. With all this, you still encourage people to still take up this just because of the cheaper rent?
Because of the cheaper rent, everybody knows their pockets now. And everybody knows what they want and what... You can't come and tell someone now that is setting up a business in school area and not stay in school area. It's not possible.
But what happened to the...
Because
I feel they're afraid,
if the person should move out, are you going to be the one to feed the person?
True.
So in school area, we're serving like, I don't know, the population should be up to 20,000, a community of 20,000 persons.
I think so too.
It should be a community of 20,000 persons.
Yeah, it should be.
Right?
It should be.
Yes. Now you're serving a community of 10,000, you have like constant 1,000 customers.
Okay.
That you are serving.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to settle down that place now.
Okay.
But where wealth creation comes in now is from the mind. That's why I say creating wealth is from the mind. You understand? That's where wealth creation now comes in, whereby you now be like, okay, I need to also open something like this in another place, in another school, in another whatever you are doing.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
You can even go outside Imo State. You can be like, okay, let me conquer the southeast. Let me conquer the entire south. Let me conquer Nigeria. You understand?
Yeah.
That's from the mind. You understand?
Yeah.
So staying in school area after graduating is not bad, depending on what you are doing. If you are not doing anything, what are you still doing in school area? You understand?
Yeah.
Unless you have a business that you are doing, that you are serving students now, and you have something that you are doing, that's the only reason why you should stay there, because that's what's feeding you. But if you've graduated and you are not doing anything, you should leave now. Why? What are you still doing there? But for example, now, like we said earlier, you don't have enough money to move out at that point, financial constraints.
Yeah.
You can stay, you hustle up, gather enough money, and move out.
Sometimes we want big things, even though we know we've not even built the right habits for those things.
Okay.
What do you think graduates should actually be building instead of going directly into building houses, doing this, buying properties? What do you think they should actually focus more on after graduating from school?
Focus more on building yourself. Whatever you have been doing, obviously, everybody in the Nigerian university right now has one or two things that they are doing. For example, some people do drop shipping, all this small importation from China. Students do remote work. Some are graphics designers, some of them are video editors, some of them are Web3 guys, some of them are tech guys. Some of them are... There are so many things people do. You understand? Nail tech, hairdresser, whatever thing, both Web2 or Web3 you are doing. If you graduate from school, intensify your needs. You now have the luxury of time to do that. You have the luxury of time. So if you fail, it's your fault.
But sometimes don't you think that the bills are also another factor of this? Because if you check it, do you think because if you check about the whole bills, especially when you're trying to hustle, bills can be a distraction. Especially when
bills.
Bills can be a distraction. Especially when you're in the process of you trying to hustle and try to get more money. Because while you're hustling, sometimes things don't really click for you like that.
You keep going.
Yeah, you keep going, but at the same time, bills are not waiting. They need to be paid. And it's the pressure is on. This thing is actually what happens to most people. And the pressure is on your neck. That's why most people run back to their family house. Because at least while I'm hustling, even in as much as yes, you have one or two missy with your parents, with your brothers, with your sisters. But the thing is, you can focus on hustling. While everybody is sleeping in the night, you can be hustling your thing. Do you understand? Nobody is coming to say, how far? Bring water bill. How far? Light. How far? This one. Hey, rent is due. Do you understand? Especially when what you're doing did not now click. If you check it.
As an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
you should know that life is difficult already.
Obviously, yeah.
Life is not a bed of roses. So
True.
you are bound to encounter difficult times. So whatever thing life throws at you, you know how you handle everything and handle it. You get. So, but if you feel like you are down to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and you graduated and you don't have any other option again, I feel like your parents' house, you've gone down to 0 now. Your parents' house should be the only place you should go to for comfort and solace. Then from there, you accept your situation. From there, you can rise and move out.
I still think that most of this whole rushing to go get an apartment after you graduate from school, now everybody's like, I can't leave this place, so I can't leave this environment. Do you actually say, do you think it's a financial strategy, or would you just say it's societal pressure? Because if you check it, most people that are just doing it are just because their guys are doing it.
It's not societal pressure.
You really think so?
No, it's not societal pressure. If you stay on your own, you are more focused. You are most, but I say it's like you're solely doing everything for yourself right now, and call it like you're selfish. I don't know how I'm going to put it now. Your entire goal now is to elevate yourself. It's to bring yourself out of this current state you are in. You understand? That's like your entire goal. So all these come and do this one, come and do this one, come and do that one, go and wash car, go on. All those things, your brain is not Your
Thinking
brain is
about
not thinking
them.
about all those other small, we cook food, all those little things. No.
You don't
The
want
only
them to be a
thing,
burden.
the only thing on your mind now is how to escape the trenches.
True.
Direct focus, extreme execution. You understand? You have the only thing that you're thinking about is how to move out from the trenches. That should be the only thing on your mind. So when you stay alone, you get more creative, more inspiration. Now I'm not saying like I said earlier, going back to your parents' house is not bad like that. But disadvantages are just plenty. Let me tell you, when you have someone that is just like someone that morning, you know that there's going to be food. Afternoon, you know that there's going to be food. Night, you know that there's going to be food. Even if you don't eat morning, afternoon, morning, at least you know you'll be eating every day.
At least, yeah,
You don't have anything you are spend. By the time you stay alone, you spend money. You spend money. No person go tell me you go grind.
No, but you see, that's what I told you. I told you earlier that this whole thing has to do with your mindset.
Yeah.
It has to do with your mindset. If I'm the kind of person that I like staying in my parents' house because I feel that's where I'm more.
Your environment
Yeah.
will affect you.
True, but that's where discipline comes in. Do you get discipline of the mind?
Why can't you stay in a place that will help you more? Why are you going to a place now that you don't have to work
I
times
think
two
this.
on yourself?
I think this is just different for everybody. You get. For me, I get distracted when I'm alone.
Oh wow.
I can't concentrate when I'm alone.
So
For
you're
me,
more focused in your parents'
like
house.
I'm more focused on my parents' house because even staying in my parents' house there's this like pressure I feel internally that I want to leave. Do you get? I know I'm not this kind of like I don't know how to explain. It's like a reverse psychology for me.
Okay.
You get? It's like when I'm outside there. Now the thing is, how will I put it? It's like I want to leave, but I don't want to leave. When I'm in my parents' house, it's doing me. I want to leave, but then deep down, I don't want to leave. I don't know how you get because actually money gives you a form of freedom. You get, especially when you're in your parents' house and you actually have that money. So my friend contacted me last week complaining that for the past 1 month, she's been trying to get an apartment. And I was not happy. Why was I not happy? She didn't tell me on time. I would have introduced her to using HomeAvers. Because with HomeAvers, you don't have to stress over getting an apartment anymore. You don't have to waste your transport fare going from one house to one house to one house looking for what you like. You can easily get what you like on the HomeAvers app, seamlessly, easily. And you don't have to pay any ridiculous fees anymore. No more inspection fees, no more agent fees. And HomeAvers just easily connects you directly to the property manager. You get to meet the Oga in charge. No more why you. No more you have to meet this person just to pay your rent. No more of that. And no more rush hour. Even before you even get a quick notice. Or maybe you just decide that, okay, I don't want to stay here anymore. You can easily slide into the HomeAvers app and look for that apartment you so much desire. And in case of any problem, even during the renting process, you can easily run back to us and raise your complaints. No. Nobody's gonna ditch you. You don't have to even worry about that. You can fall back to us and make any complaints of your choice. And guess what? You can gain more information about any apartment of your choice using HomeAvers. Why choose the hard way when you have the easy way? Anyways, let's get back into the podcast and see what I have to say. There's something as sweet. I do advise people. I said, look, let me just tell you the truth, yeah. In as much as trying to get an apartment for yourself is good. Yeah, you're rushing, you want to move out of this place, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to be a man now. It's time to be a man. You're done with school. No time to waste time, all this kind of stuff. If you check it, yeah, this is life. And we don't want to jinx it. When you're hustling and you're grinding and you may not, that thing you're doing may not like click immediately.
Obviously now it will take great things take time.
Of course. So how will you handle those other things that are coming to disturb you and distract you?
You handle it like a human being that you are now. you handle like a man, you handle like a woman. Any you want to handle, any gender. You handle it now.
Okay, what about those that when they were in school?
Okay, at the end of the day, you will still pack up from your parents' house.
Of course, when you
still go for anyone
found
else.
your footing, like you're actually strong financially, you know that, okay, yes, you're all right now to move out. Like you're actually stable now. You've already planned yourself. Like tell your mommy, daddy, I'm stable now, I want to leave. Do you get? Because you've already gathered everything and now you're actually okay. Okay, check out these people now that we're still in school.
Unless that, you know, if you feel like you can grind from your parents' house and walk from your parents' house, and it's okay, it's still fine. Like I said earlier, it's not really that, it's not really bad.
Yeah.
But I feel like disadvantage is more. Okay, let me just say, I'm talking from a perspective of me and my guys. You understand? I feel like disadvantage is to make you lazy,
That's the mindset.
to make you relaxed.
That's the mindset.
You must be relaxed in your parents' house, whether you like it or not.
Not
You'll
me,
be
though.
relaxed.
If you're in my kind of house, you can't be relaxed.
Okay.
Because-
But you'll be relaxed because your mom will always cook plenty food. Pack plenty soup for you. If really you watch Netflix, you will sleep. You watch TikTok. I tell you, there was a time my parents were disturbing me. Arrange they come back home. You're done with school. Come back. I was like, God, okay, let me just go back. Do you know I went back? My mom plants food like this, soup or stew, everything. Do you know, I got to a point, if I think eating, I'll watch TikTok. I watched TikTok. At the point, they were giving me videos. I've watched this video, I've watched this video that I finished my FYP.
Jesus Christ.
No, I finished my system was just there. Like, throughout the time I came back, I'm not sure I opened that system more than 2 times. It was just there for straight 2 weeks.
Jesus.
Nothing. I told you, I was just blatantly like, doing basically nothing. I was like, no, I cannot even stay here again. There is lights, there is everything. You know, I can't get creative or I can't focus in my parents' house. Same as some other people. Once you pay your bills, once you start paying your bills, you to give you this, you become more responsible. You have to like work harder in order to like, at least you know that, okay, this is my account balance.
Okay.
This is the amount of money I want to achieve by the end of this month, by the end of 6 months, by the end of the year. If I keep spending like this, my money will finish. I need to work harder. Your parents' house, like, you're not spending anything. Nothing. You're just there. They are helping. They are the ones spend all the food. There's always plenty of food stuff. There's bag of rice, there's bag of garri, there's bag of everything. There is plenty 2 bags of yam. So no need to even go market. Just boil yam, do yam porridge. Food on set. You understand?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's why most people, like, once you go back to your parents' house, you're already very relaxed. Once you eat, watch film, you nothing.
I'm still trying to say, what about those that when they were in school, they weren't really doing any hustling thing. They were just focused on their studies. They were just reading and writing and all of that. Now they are done with school.
Okay.
There is nothing to do. Like, there is no how far, what's going on. It's now then that they start thinking of how to like hustle. No, check it now. Those ones, wouldn't you advise them to go back to their parents' house? Because technically, they don't even have the money to even pay their. Okay, what about those that take? Do you think that people that take rents from their parents, do you think is they're not ready for life, or do you think is immaturity, or do you think is trying to find independence? What do you think is that?
If they don't have any money to cater for themselves, they don't have any money to. They can go to their uncle's place. They can go and maybe learn work or something.
Or become a boy.
In the next 5 years, the uncle settle them. They have already gone to school now, so it will not be. The uncle settle them.
Isn't that like low grade or something?
Yeah, the uncle settle them. You're in school, year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, final year.
You know a lot of people like that. You know that, right?
Final year, you don't even have at least one single. Even.
There are a lot of people like that focused on their studies throughout. They didn't do any extra thing. There are a lot of people like that.
In this age.
I'm telling you, I'm being real with you. There are a lot of people like that.
I don't know for them. I'm talking of people with go-getter mindset. I don't know for them.
So
they should go to their parents' house. They should continue what they are doing. They should go and look for work.
Okay, what is your advice generally? What's your advice?
Generally, I would say when you graduate, stay back in school. Not just stay, like I said, your company matters. Stay back in school and connect with people that are doing the same thing you are doing, and make sure every day, you keep showing up every day. You cannot be unlucky for 365 days. You keep showing up every day. God will certainly bless
Definitely
your hard work. It's scattered all over in the Bible. Go into the world and multiply. Go and dominate. God was not only talking about giving birth to children. He was talking about everything. Your farm, your business, dominate, multiply your money, your wealth, your business, whatever thing you are putting your hand in, your career, multiply, go and dominate, go and excel. That's what God was. He has blessed us. In Deuteronomy, you see God will tell you to, for I have given you the power to get wealth.
Yeah.
Understand? Deuteronomy 18 verse 8. I'll be 8 verse 8. 8 verse 18. I've given you the power to get wealth. Go and work. Go and work hard. How can you tell me that you don't have anything you are doing? God has said to you, go and work. For I will bless the work of your
hands.
I will bless the work of your hands. So if there is nothing you are doing, how do you want God to bless you?
True.
Keep praying up and down. You're not doing anything. Which work of your hands now will God now bless? Okay, God. Okay, you've cried. God, give me money, give me money. Okay, I've come to bless the work of your hands. Like, what are you doing now? Let me bless you. Nothing.
Sure.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even if you notice that God loves us so much, that's why He made us in image and likeness. You see Galatians tell you, for we all are sons and daughters of God through Christ. For we are sons of God through Christ Jesus, or something like that. In Galatians, we are children of God through Christ Jesus. Psalms will tell you, for ye are God's sons of God the Most High. So if you look at all these things, you already have the power to get wealth. You already have the power to do that. Anything you put your hand in, consistently.
Yeah.
You said that is not succeeding in that business now you are doing. Now ask yourself, how hard did you work? Did you work harder than the person that is succeeding? Understand? As much as most times it's not by, you say not by hard work, not by hard work. Keep trying. God will bless you. God will definitely. So that's just the thing. So I don't see how a young person will not have what, at least even in advanced world, maybe let's say in the US, in Canada, and all that, students that go to school, they have things, they learn things.
Yeah, true.
They have handwork they are doing.
They do.
Some of them do plumbing, some of them do all the. You get me? Some of them,
I get you.
Yeah, they learn all this skill, graphics design and all this. So it's not like Nigeria is the worst country, blah 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 blah.
Well, thank you so much, Arinze. Thank you for Big George. Thank you for joining us here today. So if you want to connect with our guests, where can they find you?
On Twitter.
Okay.
Arinze Chukwu. The U at the end is V. Change it to Arinze Chukwu on Twitter. Yes.
Is that the only social media you're on?
I'm on TikTok. Big George.
BG Exchange.
On my other socials, I don't really have will I say personal socials. My two Twitter, two Instagram, both of them are for business. The other one is for BGO tools. The other one is for BG Exchange.
Yeah.
So, but you can always reach out to me there, Sha. I'm the one handling both of them.
Well, at the end of the day, the smart move isn't about renting, buying, or building. It's about where you are in life and which one is actually comfortable for you and which one you can actually carry that will not drown you financially. Well, this is still Akira Chuka, the host of Living Today. And don't forget to comment your thoughts and share and like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.
Bye, everybody.